Hey everyone, if you're serious about filmmaking and want a camera that actually delivers without breaking the bank, you've probably wondered whether the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Pro is worth the investment. I've been shooting with it for a few months now, and honestly, it's one of those rare cameras that just feels right in your hands. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the image quality is next level. This thing shoots 6K RAW, which means you can crop, stabilize, and color grade without losing detail. I was filming a short film in bright sunlight last week, and even with harsh shadows, the dynamic range held up perfectly. You can pull details out of the darkest and brightest parts of a scene like it's nothing. That's huge when you're trying to match shots or work with mixed lighting. Another thing that surprised me is how flexible the recording options are. You can shoot in BRAW, ProRes, or even Blackmagic RAW, all internally. No need for external recorders, which saves you a ton of money and setup hassle. I was able to record 60 minutes of 6K footage on a single 2TB SSD without any issues. That's not something you see in most mirrorless cameras at this price point. The file formats are just as impressive. You get open standard codecs, so your footage isn't locked into some proprietary format. That means you can edit in Resolve, Premiere, Final Cut, whatever you like, and the files will work seamlessly. I've been editing in DaVinci Resolve, and the performance is buttery smooth, even with multiple layers of raw footage. User experience is where this camera really shines. The menu system is logical, and once you get familiar with it, navigating settings feels intuitive. The touchscreen is responsive, and the physical buttons are well placed for quick adjustments. I've used cameras that make you dig through 3 layers of menus just to change the ISO. This one doesn't do that. It's designed for filmmakers who actually want to focus on shooting, not fiddling with tech. Now, the bundle I got from Amazon includes 2 extra NPF 570 batteries and a dual charger, which is a lifesaver. Shooting all day without worrying about running out of power is a game changer. The microfiber cloth is a nice touch too, small but thoughtful, especially when you're on location and need to keep the sensor cover clean. Let's talk about the downsides for a second. The autofocus is still pretty basic. Don't expect the same tracking you'd get from a modern mirrorless camera. If you're shooting fast-moving subjects, you'll probably want to stick with manual focus or use a follow focus rig. Also, the battery life is decent, but if you're shooting in 6K all day, you'll still want to have spares on hand. The included extras help, but it's not unlimited. Overall, if you're a filmmaker who values image quality, flexibility, and a straightforward workflow, the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Pro is a fantastic choice. It's not perfect, but the pros far outweigh the cons for the right user. Whether you're shooting indie films, YouTube content, or even commercial work, this camera gives you the tools to create professional-grade footage without the professional-grade price tag. So if you're ready to step up your filmmaking game, check out the link below. It's the same bundle I've been using, and it's made a real difference in how I shoot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Blackmagic Design Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Pro, CINECAMPOCHDEF06P, bundle includes 2 additional NPF 570 batteries, dual battery charger, and SolidSignal microfiber cloth sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like incredible image quality and multiple recording options actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Blackmagic Design Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Pro, CINECAMPOCHDEF06P, bundle includes 2 additional NPF 570 batteries, dual battery charger, and SolidSignal microfiber cloth usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.